Well, teens who have committed crimes are going unmonitored. WDSU investigates uncovered at 6 that judges at Orleans Juvenile Court are only periodically monitoring the locations of those teens.
And now at 10, we take a look at what is happening when it comes to adults.
This is the largest digital prison you've ever seen in this area.
Hundreds of adults in Orleans Parish are on ankle monitors right now. WDSU Investigates looked into the company that does the majority of monitoring for adult criminal court.
And WDSU investigative reporter Cassie Sherm shows you why that company says more needs to be done with the teens who juvenile court is leaving unmonitored.
You know how many people are around you right now wearing these things? And this isn't little stuff. Okay, that's just where we're sitting right here. Come on, this is surrounding you right now. You can drive down the road and look out on the ground. You're going to see an ankle monitor, and it's us.
Matt Dennis with ASAP, an ankle monitoring company out of New Orleans, says their operations are about supervision and keeping the public safe.
We take people that are in jail, that the courts want to release, and we enforce an ankle monitor order, whether it be home incarceration, curfew, going to work, whatever it may be, stay away orders.
ASAP started monitoring in New Orleans after the Orleans Parish Sheriff's Office dropped their monitoring program.
In 2015, when the Sheriff's taxpayer-funded program closed, they spent $1.2 million and they had 45 people.
The company is now monitoring nearly 300 people in the area.
And the city spent $0. Zero. Not one penny. From 2015 till now.
The cost of the ankle monitor goes in the person wearing it.
Under the Sheriff's program in 2014, juveniles were billed to the city at $15 a day, adults at $10. We charge everybody $6 a day.
That's $180 for 1 month. The monitoring program is 24/7, and if someone goes outside of their court-ordered zone or tries to cut the ankle monitor in the middle of the night, ASAP is alerted right away and sends their team to the location and NOPD if needed.
We actually collect data and get the type of signatures needed to enforce the court's order with full arrest powers, where most programs are just, you're paying, you're getting your device, and you're going home. So it's a much more detailed process because we have more responsibilities.
Not having active monitoring for teens in Orleans Parish, Dennis says, leaves room for deadly consequences.
They're just running wild. They're going to kill people, they're going to rob people, and they're going to kill themselves. And that's what's happening.
Dennis says in his 30 years in the industry, he's seen that active monitoring and accountability from the courts go hand in hand to make a difference.
The judge needs to say, you're not staying home for your curfew. Put you back in jail. I'm going to let you sit there for 2 weeks. Let's think about this. That's the type of coordination we need. And it's not the ankle monitor program that's the problem. It's the judges don't want a real ankle monitor program. Because what are you going to do if the kid violates? You got to be willing to actually enforce your order. So in the adult court, the judges enforce them, man. They're strict. They've learned that with this program, they can be strict.
ASAP currently runs Iberville and West Baton Rouge juvenile court monitoring systems. Dennis says he knows if everyone works together here in Orleans Parish, it can be successful.
We're kind of at a standoff with juvenile court. While we completely run adult court, we won't service juvenile until they agree to do it right. They got to do it right. They have to set standards, they have to do it right, and the judges have to participate. That's easy. The 18th JDC, we now do all of their juveniles. It's a process, it's simple to do, it's easy to do. They know it can work. We can do it as a team and make it work. Orleans has to be ready to do it the right way first.
Now some question just how well those ankle monitors work. Thursday at 6, I put the technology to the test to see just how accurate they are. Reporting here in New Orleans, I'm Cassie Sherm, WDSU Investigates.
For more of WDSU Investigates coverage of the monitoring systems in the juvenile justice system, you can go to WDSU.com.